Welcome to Round 2 coverage of the 2024 Bucks Cuts Invitational at Cooley Creek. On our lead card, we have Ian Cooley, Thomas Sabelko, Chase Braswell, and Josiah Kleven. Temperatures for the round, 64 degrees, 3-mile-an-hour winds, rain is stopped. Players should be looking to score a little better now that the rain has subsided. We'll be playing the classic layout for round 2, which will consist of shorter, more accurate shots. Hole 1, par 3, 243 feet. OB woods just behind the basket.
This one's going to be just a little chip forehand or a touchy little backhand.
Skip in. Hey, nice. There you go, Chase. Good top. Back up.
Very nice shot from Chase. Thomas sitting down right inside circle.
I don't like that tree though.
Could be right around 20 feet. Josiah leaving it high and left.
Rest of our players should have fairly short birdie putts.
Good putt, Ian. I like this.
Ian continuing his good round from round 1.
Good putt, sir. Good putt, Thomas.
Hole 2, par 3, 432 feet. Right side there. Players are either going to go big forehand at it, usually end up about circle 2 from there. More aggressive line is the backhand turnover to try and get to the basket. Here we see that backhand turnover from Chase.
Hold right.
I don't think it's going to have the turn now. It's going to fade out and should be a very simple par. Most players are going to end up in that area.
Thomas has the luxury of going backhand as a lefty at this hole. And that should be, it's a good skip.
Yep.
It should be close to circle's edge, I think. Side with the forehand, pulls that,
Get right. Get right. Get right.
and that is not coming back.
That is going to be a difficult up.
Now, with the classic layout, there is much less OB just on holes 1 and 12, and any creek is OB. So he is not OB from the long grass over there. This is about where most good forehand players are going to end up on this hole. Great putt from a knee for Thomas. This is a good birdie hole.
Definitely a bonus birdie. On the
Yes, gonna put yourself well ahead with that.
There you go, Ian. Good confidence.
Hole 3, par 4, 400 feet.
Thomas catching the branches on the left side, and I think at this point he's just playing for par. Ian was like perfect kick, really.
Amazing kick right at the gap. Just a little straight for Chase. You want that to hyzer out into the gap there, else you're a little pinched off.
Good drop. Right in the fairway. Good layup for Thomas. Josiah pulling it left, and I think he's looking at our best case scenario.
Has to use some creativity on that shot. We'll see where that ends up.
Yeah, there you go, Ian. Good job, sir.
Thomas going up and over. That should be inside circle.
Chase looking to place on a backhand roller out of the woods.
Go right. There you go. A little bit.
Circle 2 look from there.
He's deep in circle 2 at least.
Oh, and he nails it.
Cashes the putt. That is a great one there.
A great birdie save for sure.
Yes.
Looks like Josiah will be taking another bogey.
Ian capitalizing on that amazing kick. See if he can get the birdie off of that. Which he does. Josiah cleaning up. Hole 4, par 3, 402 feet. Ian changing it up from last round. Looks like going a little bit more of a flex shot at it versus the hyzer. A little bit low. He'll be just short the gap. Chase a little better height, but it doesn't come back with the fade. Very wide forehand. You might have a look from behind. Good turn. This is where a lot of players are going to end up with either a low flex shot or just that wide hyzer.
Get it. Oh.
Just short, left side.
Little layup from Chase.
Thomas did have a look from back there.
There you go, Josiah. Good putt.
Good birdie from Josiah.
Good bounce back. Hole 5, par 3, 141 feet. Side just leaking off to the left side.
A little bit long, too. Should be a good birdie putt for Ian.
Chase straight at it. Gets saved by a little ditch just behind the basket. It'll be within bullseye.
Thomas also hitting the gap.
Solid putt for Ian. Chase maybe just a little bit more to clean up. A little bit more of a normal spread for that hole with 3 birdies and a par versus what we saw the first round. Hole 6, par 3, 170 feet.
Ian going for that same high left gap. Should end up in pretty much the same position.
There you go, Chase.
Beautiful.
A little bit more risk with that play, but much more reward. Thomas also going with that hyzer gap. It's definitely the safe play. Josiah airing it out.
Needs to sit down. It's nice.
Dang.
All of our players was a putt. Ian just short.
A little bit wary of that putt, you can tell. Just leaving it a little short from about 20 feet.
Hopefully that stuck. The left side.
The bank is extremely steep there.
Chase and Josiah cleaning up birdies.
And it looks like Thomas did go in the creek. Hole 7, par 3, 280 feet. Across the pond.
Nice and high for Chase. Should be fading in. So that one looks like it's going to be around 40, 50 long at the basket.
Just airing it a little bit more. That should be closer.
Yeah, short left in the basket, I think. Ian hanging out a little further right this time. That one looks pretty good. Thomas throwing pretty much the same shot as last time, I think, maybe just a little bit further out.
Almost the same putt. Just short of it, though. Josiah and Thomas just short on their putts. Chase with the downhill putt.
Did you find it?
Not wanting to leave that one short. Ian close to the basket, a little bit awkward and let's stand still.
Just left him the putt.
I was right here, Chase. That's a stroke.
Everybody will just be cleaning up with their bars. Hole 8, par 4, 520 feet.
I like the wind lift that got.
Yeah.
Get on left now.
Long grass is not OB.
At all.
I saw Garrett.
If they want air on the wide side, if you have any approach from the wide, if you're typed against that woods, it's going to really cut off your approach.
Should be a really simple approach for Josiah.
Ian getting it plenty of distance. Almost be coming straight in at the basket.
Very good grouping of drives for our card.
Simple hyzer approach.
There you go.
Chase leaving it a bit short in the rough. I don't think he's going to be happy with that up. Ian airing it out a bit more and parking it. Thomas electing a jump putt.
Thomas got that jump putt from range. Really comes in handy.
Yeah, not much look for Chase.
Hole 9, par 3, 358 feet.
Is it a headwind? A little bit. Left or right?
Ian leaving it a bit left. Hopefully it doesn't sit too far into the woods. Thomas suffering from a similar problem.
There you go. Stay straight.
It looks like Chase will also be on that left side, but he'll be pin high. So he'll have a lot better chance to make the putt.
Ian from the edge of the woods here. Thomas a little bit deeper in the woods.
Finds a gap.
Nice. Good bid.
Looks like Chase went a bit long.
Par's not a bad result after ending up in the left side woods there. Clean release from Thomas. Oh, it's just above the basket.
Good shot.
We'll never know where that one went.
Really, really good looking shot.
Pretty similar results to round 1 for the card.
There you go, Ian. Good call.
Ian gets up close.
And this time it is Josiah having the trouble. Ooh, gave it a good bid for par though.
Just creeping over.
Very similar results for the card in round 1.
Hole 11, par 4, 342 feet.
Ooh, yeah, Ian getting a good skip there. He'll have a putt for eagle.
Good secondary skip.
Nice. Great shot.
Thomas also looking like he got out the gap. He will also have a pretty good putt.
Pretty much the exact same shot for Thomas as round 1.
Chase catching an early tree.
Kick right.
Looks like Josiah caught the same tree.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hold right.
I think that upshot might have ended up a bit short. And Josiah also short, but also pulling it right.
Little stand-up roll.
Not a gimme.
Oh my goodness.
Gets caught in mid-branch. Down go from the knee. Thomas for his eagle.
Leaving it a bit high and right.
Chase with his comebacker.
Looking like a bogey for Chase. Ian also for eagle. Nails it.
Good eagle.
It looks like we're going to have a 3-stroke swing for second place here.
Good comeback for Thomas. He just needs to stop the bleeding right now. Was in second at 5 under par.
Wow.
Not what you want.
And he was putting so confidently coming in throughout the whole round, really.
Yes. You see how just one missed putt can lead to another, and that just mounts. Hole 12, par 3, 240
Big ol'
feet.
skip now.
Ian should have just a little 20-foot. Looks like a good shot from Thomas. Low release from Josiah. Big high spike from Chase.
There you go, Chase.
Looks like that will skip to 20, 25 feet. Ooh, it looks like Ian went a little long.
Chase for the bounce back birdie. Seems like his confidence is a little bit rattled after that last hole. Ian keeping the hot streak going, an impressive 9 under par. Thomas as well, not too far behind. 5 under par. Let's take a look at our round 2 results. Looks like our lead card have the 2 leaders on it. Troy shooting an impressive 3 under par, jumping up 7 spots into 8th place. Looks like we'll be dropping Josiah and adding Steven for our final round. Impressive bogey-free round for Ian in round 2.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Thanks for watching. Tune back in here for final round coverage of the Bucks Cuts Invitational at Cooley Creek.